15 more miles of this. Okay.
Hello, and welcome back to Farawa. Today, we are going to the mountains. On August 9th, day 9 of our trip to Washington, my cousin, uncle, mom, dad, brother, and I headed up to the Olympic National Park. This would be my first time seeing real mountains. I had seen some mountains in upstate New York and Vermont, but they were hills compared to this. We drove up the side of the mountains while my uncle told us about people who were not very lucky trying to head through a mountain pass near here in the snow, and that was not very encouraging. But this is not winter, so we'll probably be okay.
No problem with height.
Just driving up, I felt pretty fulfilled seeing the mountains. They were spectacular, and like many things on this trip, they seemed like things I have only seen in magazines or movies. When we got to the top, we sat for a while and watched the crows among the wildflowers and just took in the view. These mountains were magnificent, majestic, and magical. I could very gladly sit there for a long while, but we had to get going. We began to hike up Hurricane Ridge, and luckily, we met no hurricanes along the way.
That definitely looks like it could be a troll.
Ice stations.
Yeah. We stopped for a break to determine which path led to the top of the mountain, and then headed left. We walked, some of us ran, up the steep, narrow path, which was a little scary because with one tumble you could go sliding down the side.
No.
We made it to the top, where this little chipmunk was sitting. There's my dad all the way on the trail toward the parking lot. I'm pretty happy with my camera zoom ability. At the top, we enjoyed the view. I had never seen anything like it, and it felt a bit surreal. And I was made to feel very, very small, standing among these gigantic masses of land. And on each one, there were probably lots and lots of animals who had made that place their home. We just couldn't see them, but it was fun to imagine. Then we took the trail to the right and began to head back to the parking lot, which was also an upward climb. About half the way to the parking lot, I stopped every once in a while to take a different scope of the beautiful mountains. I figured Bob Ross would have had a very nice time here. am so glad that I recorded all of this, because even though I remember the trip, it is so amazing to see it all again.
I said I'm coming.
We got back to the parking lot and watched the scenery for a while again.
Some other purpose than
Maybe they were following a herd.
Boy, that'd be a pretty ambitious herd follow.
So
That's what she said.
that is an operational ski lift.
Yes, it is.
What the heck?
Yes.
This looks like it'd be good skiing.
Here is some Marmot content, and if you want, you can skip.
These things are so specialized to mountain environments that to them, this is like living on an island in the Pacific. They cannot get to another mountain. I had to change lenses again though, but he waited.
I can understand.
Lions, any
Let's back up.
blondes are always she's.
Are you joking?
No.
Animal or type? No, it's a
Well, it's a
different.
marmot.
It's still a marmot, but it's not the
It's a
same
different-
marmot.
different individual.
And it's loping along the land, which is kind of cool.
Wow.
You taking a video?
Binoculars, anyone?
I'd like to look at this marmot.
Yeah.
Oh, she's up the hill.
Yeah.
Where?
Well,
What did you buy?
what do you think I
A
bought?
mug.
Was that like a wild guess?
We canyon in the mug, Dad.
And here is a little fly that decided to stay with me. My uncle said it was probably because I smelled like garbage, and then he said it's probably actually because I'm sweet. So, I'd hope it's the second one. This was an amazing outing, and I am so glad that I got to see these mountains. The trail was not too difficult, and I think many people could hike it, so if you want to, I suggest going to a hike on Hurricane Ridge. Thank you for taking us on this. Here are some pictures I took this day. The first couple are from a station before we got to the mountain. I wish I had gotten a better picture of the mushroom identification. Then all of these beautiful pictures of the mountain. Here is the steep slope to the top. Here are some pictures pictures of the gift shop and some cool things I found, my beautiful mother and cool brother, and just some more pictures. That afternoon, my cousin took us to a fishing place very close to my uncle's house. We had to climb down a rock ledge, but the view was lovely. We saw some otters and seals, and I found some usnea moths. I can't really describe how magnificent it was to finally stand in front of those mountains and get such a spectacular view. Hopefully someday soon, maybe I can make a painting inspired by it. When I got back to school the following year, this school year, one of our assignments was to make a piece inspired by the words Buena Vista, which means good view. So I made a little shadow box diorama. It was largely inspired by Washington and these beautiful mountains. And I thought it was one of the most beautiful views that I have seen. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Washington Adventure and had some fun hiking with me. Thank you so much for coming along, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now, from Farawa.